This was very short-lived, though.
Oh,
so
my God.
the Pope at the
So
time...
was the goat involved.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. You're so shitty. Hey everyone, welcome to Atoasttotheatypical. I'm Brit.
And I'm Dale.
So this is going to be a combo of the two of us tonight, or today, whenever you're listening to this. But before we jump into this episode, we're going to start off with our usual spiel that we usually forget until the end. So if you want to buy us a drink or buy us a coffee, there's an app, there's a link, we'll include both. You can put a little note in there of whatever you want us to try or have. If you have any suggestions or a topic or a drink that fits the topic or whatever, or just a hello, we'd love that too. So we'll include that.
Just the old, hey, you guys.
Thank you to all the listeners, followers. If you're not already subscribed, please do. We are on Spotify, Google Music,
All the stuff.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts.
Not Apple.
Not Apple.
Basically everything except
Amazon?
for Apple.
Amazon Podcasts.
Because Apple you got to pay for. And
Well, so somebody asked me today if we were on Amazon Podcasts yet, because the last time they tried to find us, we weren't. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So yes. We are.
Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor. Spotify, which we already said, YouTube. So if you're not already subscribed, please do. Doesn't cost you anything and really helps us out. So, you want to talk about the drink?
The drink.
That way we can do a toast?
The drink.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion that this drink is going to be absolutely horrific.
Wonderful. Although the last time we thought it was going to suck, it ended up being pretty decent. So
yeah, but I don't know. This one.
So this one is called the Between the Sheets cocktail.
Wow, wow.
Ooh, ooh. Recipe comes from liquor.com. Totally credible source. Yes. I already trust everything that's happening. So it's an ounce of cognac, an ounce of light rum, an ounce of triple sec, and then a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice, garnished with a flamed orange peel.
We were all out of orange peels, so we do not have a flamed orange peel today.
But I'm sure we'll live.
However...
so we'll include the link to the drink as well if you want to try it. Pending our reactions here, we'll try it. Let's see what happens.
I guess let's get into this one.
Yeah, and then we'll tell you about this episode's topic, which, I mean, if you're listening, you're already on the... you've had to click on the title to know what it is, but we'll talk to you about what's on the docket.
Looks very... whiskey sour-ish.
I was thinking the same thing.
Which I'm okay with, but I mean there's no whiskey in it.
So
I had to sniff it. Give it the old sniff test.
To all the things.
To all the things. To love being in the air.
To I don't know.
To the topic. And we didn't say what this is called.
We didn't.
This is called Between Two Sheets.
No, I did. I'm sorry. Between the Sheets. I did say what the drink was called. I thought you were talking about the episode.
Oh, no, because we are talking about Valentine's Day in this episode.
Yep. This episode
this is a much lighter
released
episode.
on Valentine's Day. So,
yes,
figured it was very seasonally appropriate. So let's see if it tastes any good.
It looks kind of bad. You go
It smells
first.
fine.
You go
I don't
first.
hate it.
You're going to make a weird face. I know it.
No.
Really?
Yeah. It is sour for sure.
Ooh, I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
I like it.
It was
It's got a good balance of what you like and what I need.
Okay, so I didn't want to say
I'm
this.
A fan.
Didn't want to say this before.
So
we
you
tried
substituted something.
Substituted basically everything. So
So I did ask you probably 3 times this week, like, do we have what we need for the drink?
You did, but I changed. So we don't have cognac. I'm not going to buy cognac. But it is a substitute. There's a bunch of substitutes for cognac. One of them is brandy, just plain brandy.
Okay.
So I was up in the air whether I was going to use B&B, Dom's B&B, which we've used in other drinks.
That's the
So that's French
that's
brandy
the
and Benedictine.
Benedictine, right?
Yes.
What did we use that one? Oh, Jesus.
Almost a drink down.
Holy shit.
Almost a drink down. It's every fucking episode. It's every episode.
Did
I need to get a
did
paper
a whole
towel.
fucking
I just shot a
ice
whole
cube?
ass ice cube out. Yeah, I'll be right back. I need a paper towel.
like a weird game of leapfrog.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Dude, it's every episode.
Anyway,
That drink spill was for you, John Wagler.
so by the time that this episode airs, the Super Bowl will be over, and we will, know the results of who's winning. But we are from the Philadelphia area. I am not an Eagles fan by nature, but I am.
Because she hates birds. And birds aren't real, so.
I do fucking hate birds. No, I've been a Raiders fan for as long as I can remember. Don't come at me. I don't fucking care. I know.
Why are you always picking fights every episode?
No, I'm just saying.
Don't at me. Don't come at me.
Well, don't, because I'm not going to respond. I don't care. I know they suck. I know they've sucked for ages. I know that I'm more than likely probably not going to see them in a Super Bowl again in my lifetime. I don't care. I've liked them since I was a kid. Probably never going to change. However, that being said, I'm never going to cheer for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm just not. And also from Philadelphia. So I do have my green nails. If you can see, I did just get them done. So
bougie.
bougie my ass. I haven't had my nails done in forever.
Bougie.
I'm literally the
Privileged.
Fuck
Privileged.
off. This is the one self-care thing I actually do. I buy $3 box hair dye from Walmart. I don't even get my hair done, for God's sake.
I don't have to worry about hair dye.
Well, yeah, I just told you we use the rollover plan from whatever we're not spending on your hair to roll into mine, which is still not much. So
no, it's not. So
I afford myself this one little luxury here and there, and it felt like the right time to get green nails. Yeah. Although it seems a little funky though. It feels like a little fungusy.
Fungi nails. As I was saying,
it's not fungus.
Cognac.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to fill time because you were
fine.
fucking around. So
I know. It's got to be a constant spill of something. I didn't buy cognac. I'm not going to. So I had the option in our liquor cabinet of using the Dom's B&B, which is a very good liqueur, or using blackberry brandy. And I thought maybe the blackberry and the lemon might be okay, but I didn't go for that. I went for the Dom's.
I wouldn't have done that.
Light rum. Is there a difference between light rum and white rum? Other than one letter?
I don't think so. No.
Well, a couple letters, I guess.
Yeah.
But
just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's spelled the same, dummy.
Okay, so I used light rum. Triple sec was good, and obviously the lemon juice was just measured right down to the ounce, exactly the way it should be.
I'm sure. Did you use a fresh lemon, or did we have
Oh yeah, I ran out to our lemon tree in the backyard.
First of all,
no, I didn't.
You buy lemons and limes pretty regularly, so it's
Apparently,
not all that fucking far-fetched for me to think that there would be lemons and limes in the house.
No, I've been keeping concentrate.
No, you can drop your sarcastic bullshit.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
All right.
So
we ain't getting between the sheets because I'm already fucking mad at you.
That's all right.
You're a pain in my ass.
I'll stay on my left side of the bed.
Wrong. The wrong side.
Oh, actually, you know what? Follow up on that.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to preface this with, before we even ran the test. So, in the last episode, we had a heated debate on the right side or left side of the bed. How you
This is now the third episode in a row
how you
that we're
come up
talking.
with it. So, if you weren't part of that conversation, go back to episode 21.
Or 20.
And check those out. But, we mentioned last episode in episode 21.
Actually, no, I lied. It wasn't in episode 20. We posted it. That's what it was. We didn't talk about it in 20.
Right.
We posted it and did a poll on our Facebook and our Instagram and then talked about the results in episode 21.
So
My bad.
What was I going to say?
You're talking about
in the last episode we said that we have a sleep number bed, one of the dual sleep number beds.
Honest to God, if you don't have one, get one.
Yeah.
It's the best thing we ever bought. I love it.
So it's a dual sleep number bed, and we were curious how the remote states the side of the bed, right or left. depending on where you are. So before we even ran the test, and back me up on this, as we laid in bed, it occurred to me, okay, this likely will say, it will have the left and right side of the bed organized by you laying on your back in the bed, which is the way that Britt said you should name the sides of the bed.
Yes.
And I did say that before we even looked at the remote, because that's the way they tell you to organize your sleep number. Lay on your back, face the ceiling, and set your sleep number.
Yeah.
And that is the way that it said it. You lay, it says
So
the
that's
right
the
side
way
of
you
the bed
calibrate
is
and
when
find your perfect setting is to lay on your back. And they tell you that like in the Sleep Number store, like lay on your back, press the up and down arrows and blah, 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 blah. So
that does it, and the way that they do have it organized is if you lay on your back, that is where you say, okay, this is your right, this is your left, versus standing at the foot of the bed, which is where I say.
Correct.
Anyway, we're not getting back into that.
So, but it does have an arrow. So it says like left side and there's an arrow pointing to the left. And then when you hit the button to change the chamber, it says right side and there is a small arrow. So it's like, it's the same as when you get in your car and your gas tank has the little arrow telling you which side your gas tank is on. It looks like that when it says either left or right. It does point to the side of the bed that it means.
This drink's actually really good.
I know. I agree. So in other words, I was right. And I don't care what percentage of you agree with me.
All right, we're not getting
Sleep
into
Number
that.
agrees with me, and they're rich, so I must be right.
She is right. She sleeps on the right side of the bed.
I sleep on
the
the left, damn you.
All right, anyway.
Anywho.
So, are we ready to get into this episode then?
Yeah, do we have anything we need to follow up about
That was our follow-up.
the Clintons? No.
That was our follow-up. We don't have anything on the Clintons yet.
Okie doke.
Okay, so every year, February 14th, millions of people partake in a ritual of professing their love to their significant other or their desired significant other.
Check yes or no.
Yeah. For many of these people, the gift is a standard bouquet of roses and chocolates.
Stuff that's going to make you fat or die 3 days later.
Yes. Though people will buy expensive flowers and chocolates, not many know about the history of Valentine's Day. Today, we are going through the origins, the legends, and some of the atypical attributes of the holiday. You like that? Atypical?
I like it.
Attributes. I had to throw something in there, right? Mm-hmm. And then we're going to detail some countries that actually have some weird rules about Valentine's Day. So, it's also known as, you always hear it as Valentine's Day, but it's also known as Saint Valentine's Day or the Feast of Saint Valentine.
Yep.
And so obviously this points to the origins being a Christian background.
Like every other holiday that's recognized in the United
a Christian
States.
feast day. But there were potentially 2 different Saint Valentines. So do you want to tell us a little bit about those?
Sure. So, a lot of people originally believed that there were 2 different saints named Valentine who were the inspiration behind the holiday. But there's actually recent thought that they might be one and the same.
Okay.
So one of the Valentine men had been prosecuted by Emperor Claudius II after he refused to worship the Roman gods. While Valentine was in prison, he signed a letter that said, "From your Valentine," to a woman he allegedly had healed from blindness. Many believed that the holiday was inspired by his kindness and love. Mm-hmm. Other people around the same time were aware of a priest named Saint Valentine of Terni, who went against the emperor's orders and secretly married young couples. Same emperor, Claudius II, believed that unmarried men made better soldiers because they had nothing to lose, nothing to love, less to lose. So they made better soldiers. So he had
disagree with him.
Banned, or he had put some sort of ban, I guess, on arranging the marriages. So since Valentine was secretly marrying these young couples, Claudius executed him on February 14th, around 269 AD, according to history books.
Okay.
Since he died for the sin of arranging marriages, his death is remembered as a day of love. But there is a little bit of, there's a bit of evidence, or there's a bit of thought out there to support that these two men might be one and the same.
Okay.
So, yeah, it might be two, it might be one, both named Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
Similar ideas and similar things that they stood for. So definitely kindness and love, and going against Claudius, which didn't end well.
Idiot. I think that's a stupid way. I think banning marriage so they have less to lose is stupid.
I mean, like, you could still love somebody and not get married.
Well, no,
like,
not
plenty
even,
of people do it.
Right, but not even that. Like, why not endorse it that way? These soldiers are fighting for something other than Rome. Like,
well, I think it was just that they were less likely to... Well, I get what you're saying.
Like, give them something, like, you're fighting to get back home. Yeah,
they're just like, fuck it, I've got nothing to live for. Who cares if I die? Yeah. I get what you're saying. I didn't really think about it like that. I was thinking of it as, like, them joining because... screw it, I don't have anything here. I may as well join. But I'm assuming back then you really didn't have much of a choice whether you were joining or not. So
probably not.
Yeah, good thought. I didn't really think of it from that end.
Yeah. So Valentine's is typically honored on February 14th. And as you said, that's for Valentine of Rome and Valentine of Tourney. Is it Tourney or Tierney? I guess Tourney.
Tourney.
Yeah. Which are the two that Brit just mentioned. The supposed skull.
So, if you're not familiar, Tourney is a city in Italy. It's it's in central Italy. The thought is that this particular Valentine was potentially in both areas.
Right. Okay.
Just known for different things in different areas for different reasons, different stories got spread. Now, Tourney and Rome are not that close. So I think they're a good bit apart. I would have to look.
That's about the way that I measured the lemon juice that's in this drink. It's a good bit.
I mean, they're probably like 50 miles apart.
Okay. Can you give it to me in kilometers? So all of us Americans understand.
What?
Kilometers, come on.
Americans don't use kilometers, dumbass.
I know.
So why would you say that?
We should, though.
It should just all be universal. No, we should. It makes perfect fucking sense.
Everybody else should just do what we do. We're in charge.
Fuck them all. Philly versus all yous.
Right. All yous. All right, so the supposed skull of St. Valentine of Rome is wearing a crown of flowers in the Basilica of Santa Maria in Cosmedin, Rome. And there's also a relic that is said to be St. Valentine of Tourney's head was preserved in the Abbey of Newminster, Winchester. It's kind of interesting that both of them are skull related as well. Because that's usually not what relic is, I believe. It's usually more of like a piece of a bone, not a full-blown.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah. But they're, according to the Catholic Encyclopedia, which is a thing, I didn't know Catholic Encyclopedia was a thing.
None of that is surprising to me.
Encyclopedia Catholica.
71 miles apart they are.
Okay.
Just FYI. Awesome. Sorry, I had to look it up.
All good.
Go ahead.
So the Catholic Encyclopedia speaks of a potential third saint who was mentioned in early martyrologies. That's a word, apparently. Martyrology.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
Cryptozoology is a word, for shit's sake. Like,
yeah, it's just easier to say, I feel like. And I can get behind that a little bit more, too. Come on, Bigfoot. So the third one was under the same date, February 14th. So there's a lot of similarities there. But he was martyred in Africa with a number of followers and believers, but there was nothing else really known about him. So
this is another person named Valentine in Africa. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Is there any like stories about him? Like anything?
No, that's what they said. He supposedly was kind of doing the same thing of like preaching love.
Okay.
But there's nothing, and he was martyred with a bunch of followers, but there's no relic of him. There's no other real story. Yeah.
But it happened on the same day?
That's the date. Yeah. That's attributed to his martyrdom is February 14th. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay.
So there is a bit of a date discrepancy.
I've heard.
With Valentine's Day, based on religion. So, many Christian denominations celebrate on February 14th. I knew it was St. Valentine's Day, but it's so widely accepted that I just kind of thought that, like, this was something just 100% Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Holiday.
Yeah. I think they just saw an opportunity and ran with it. They just saw,
right.
An ability to make fucking money.
We'll get into that.
Well, yeah. It's always about the green.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day might look like pink and red, baby, but it's always about the green.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what anybody says.
February 14th for Christian denominations, but Eastern Orthodox Church recognizes St. Valentine on July 6th.
It's a big jump.
Strange, right? But the actual feast day of Hero Martyr Valentine, I don't know how you pronounce that.
It would be Hiero.
Hiero Martyr. That's
the same beginning as hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Bishop of Interamna is July 30th. So there's 3 different dates getting thrown around there. Which is a little interesting.
So what the hell makes somebody a Hieromartyr?
I saw Hieromartyr, I was thinking like hero martyr.
Basically, a Hieromartyr is a martyr who was a bishop or a priest.
So like the superhero of martyrs.
So a monk who is a priest is known as a hieromonk. A bishop or priest who dies for their beliefs is known as a hieromartyr.
The hieromartyrs are okay. So
it's a bishop or a priest. So it's like an elite.
So martyr. He like busts out of the confessional, ripping his thing off, and it says like he's got like his big Superman S on his chest instead of a phone booth. He's busted out of his confessional. Is that how it goes?
Probably not, but I wouldn't trust them ripping their clothes off coming out of a confessional. Okay. Didn't that get them in enough trouble? Oh, come on, guys.
God. All right. So then there's also an ancient Roman festival that the holiday is rooted in, and Brit is going to talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Because that's an interesting
one. The festival of Lupercalia was an ancient Roman festival, and it's one of the earliest records of the term Valentine's Day. The event was originally held on February 15th, and it began with the traditional sacrifice of a goat and a dog. So I already don't fucking like it. The goat is, I can take or leave the goat.
Whatever.
Unless it's a baby goat, because I'm going to get fucking mad. I love baby goats. But you're not going to kill a dog. Not in my presence. No fucking way. No. I'll go down. I don't care. I'll square up. Yeah. I'll square up with you. I don't care.
Go down swinging.
So there were a group of priests called the Luperci who would cut off a piece of the skin of the 2 animals, touch it to their foreheads, and then strike it against every woman nearby.
It's just going around slapping people.
So they literally would just like fucking shear it off, just a big ass chunk of their flesh, touch it against their own foreheads just for good measure. Like, ooh, I've got this extra, like fucking whatever, and then go up and smack the shit out of every woman in attendance. The idea was that it would make the women fertile. I don't know what kind of wacky ass shit people believed in, but I thank God every fucking day that I live in the age of modern medicine, because this shit is weird.
Yeah.
Weird. First of all, I'm going to be mad that you fucking killed the goat and the dog. you're not going to fucking put its bloody ass fucking pelt against me and think that that's okay. You're damn sure not going to smack me. Like, we're going to have a big fucking problem.
Maybe it made the woman fertile, but, like, who's going to get into bed with you after you slap him in the face with a
You need more than one of these between the sheets to help you out there. Jesus
bloody
Christ.
fucking sheet of skin.
Ugh. This was very short-lived, though.
Well, thank God.
The Pope at the
time... So was the
time...
goat involved.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. You're so shitty. So by the end of the 5th century, Pope Gelasius I had seen enough. He said, fuck the shit, we're done. Got rid of Lupercalia and became what we now know as St. Valentine's Day.
It sounds like a disease.
Right?
Lupercalia. Like leprosy and Lupercalia. I don't know, it's weird. It sounds like a disease.
Yeah, it sounds like some weird skin condition or something.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, maybe.
But yeah, it was supposed to promote health and fertility, and there was a...
Because what screams health?
Yeah.
More than slapping somebody in the face with a bloody skin of a goat. Yum.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fucked. It's fucked. There's no way around it. It's shitty. It's just, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, God.
I won't even watch a movie when the dog dies. Like,
yeah.
I already don't buy into St. Valentine's Day in general. Like, I just think it's a bullshit holiday. I don't care. Sure. Never have.
Yeah.
I don't want chocolates. I don't even really like chocolate. Like, most of the candy I eat is, like, gummy shit. I don't even like chocolates.
All the gummies.
I don't want flowers. I don't like the smell of most flowers, so if you're going to buy them, like...
Yeah. You do a really good job keeping them alive, though.
Buy me fucking bacon or something.
They make bacon bouquets.
If you want to buy me a bouquet of bacon roses, I'll get on board with that.
What about me?
What about you?
I want a bouquet, too.
Of what?
Bacon.
Didn't I get you, like, the jerky box before?
You did get me, yeah.
Yeah.
Jerky crate, something like that. Yeah.
Wasn't that for Valentine's Day?
It might have been a birthday.
Whatever. I got you
delicious.
Something. Shut up.
Yeah.
Or, like, a edible arrangement, like the fruit bouquet, dude. I could get on board with that. I don't want flowers, and I don't want chocolates. But now... I never knew how right I was about how much I don't like St. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And now, like, I stand by everything I've ever said and how much I don't like it because
it's a bullshit holiday.
This is where it came from.
Hold your anger, because we're going to get to that.
What, how much bullshit?
How much, yeah. We're going to get into that at the, our thoughts on all of...
Well, yeah, we will. I'm just saying, like, this made me realize that, like, yep, I absolutely do hate everything about this.
Yes, it is a fucking ridiculous holiday.
I mean, most things are rooted in bullshit. I actually saw something the other day, and it said, to the people who preach, like, that traditions matter, you know, you can keep being peer pressured by people who are fucking dead.
Yeah,
I
right?
was like, yo, that's so true. Like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Do what you want. Make your own traditions.
You do you.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so, yeah, that is some of the history of Valentine's Day. Now, some of the legends, I guess we'll call them, about Valentine's Day. So, hearts are a big theme of Valentine's Day. Obviously, heart attributed to love. But thought on what this is rooted in is that Emperor Claudius told his soldiers... from their victory over the Goths, he told them, take 2 or 3 women to yourself, and just, they're yours. But Saint Valentine was said to have cut hearts out of parchment and gave them to all the soldiers to remind them of their vows and God's love, and tried to, I guess, show them that that's not the way they should be doing things. So that's why hearts are attributed with Valentine's Day. Or so
I heard that a heart looks like a girl's ass if she's bending down.
I agree with that.
Because, like, it's like the legs and then the butt cheeks and then the rest of the legs.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that for sure.
So, like, the thing that gets me is the traditional shape of a heart looks absolutely nothing like an anatomical heart.
Right.
So, like, where the hell did it come from?
I don't know. Maybe it's that.
Maybe it's just an ass.
Maybe it is.
And all of you were asses. So, you know what? In grade school, all you girls that were dotting your eyes with hearts, just little butts all over your fucking papers.
Well, shit.
I didn't do none of that. Little fucking hearts all over top of everything. Just dotting all your fucking notes with little ass cheeks everywhere.
I forgot people did that.
The girls are stupid.
Did you do it?
No.
Really?
I did circles. I did like little bubbles. I never did hearts though. No. Do I look like the type? You know me well enough by now.
You write like a little kid, so I don't know.
Just because my shit is legible and doesn't look like a fucking smudged ass cheek.
A monkey fucking a coconut?
What is this? A
Dane
Cook?
What is this? A monkey fucking a coconut?
Gotta love a good Dane reference. Also, but now he's a dirtbag, so.
Yeah, well, you know what? So is Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
I know, but goddamn.
At least Dane Cook's like just a one-off dirtbag.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes it that much better, but like Leo's relationships are all like, oh, you hit 25, babe, you're past your prime, like expiration date. Rough. I don't think he's dated anybody past the age of 25, like ever.
That's crazy.
Like he's pushing 50, ain't he?
I don't know.
He's up there now. I think
he's an awesome actor. I love him, but
40 something.
I've never disliked a movie that he's been in that I can think of, at least. But he
even that weird ass Don't Look Up, like that shit was funny.
Don't Look Up. I don't think I know that one. Oh, yeah.
We watched that together.
I loved that movie, dude.
It was weird.
It was very weird.
Yeah, so he's 48.
Okay.
Yeah. Ew.
Okay. All right.
I don't think everything he's been in has been good, but
no, not everything. But what was the one with the bear attack? What was that one?
Oh, The Revenant.
Revenant.
So fucking good. That's the one he finally won an Oscar for.
Yeah. So Shutter Island.
Yo, one of my faves ever.
What was the other one that was kind of like Shutter Island that he did? There's like two or three.
Inception?
Maybe. I don't know. There's some sort of tie that like three of the movies could have been together in some way.
Oh, so there's a thought that The Great Gatsby and Titanic were like tied somehow, that like he doesn't actually, I don't know, that like he doesn't die on the ship and then goes on and becomes, I forget.
Fucking Kate. What was her name? Rose.
Rose. There was room on the door, Rose.
Definitely room on the door. Anyway, getting away from it here.
Oh, I know what shit movie.
What?
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, the remake.
Ugh,
yeah.
So bad.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think that was his fault.
That wasn't his fault. Yeah.
He wasn't terrible.
No,
the
that
rest
was the whole.
Of it was the whole movie as a whole. There was
Man
nobody.
in the Iron Mask.
I didn't hate that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's been ages since I saw it, but I don't think that he, as a whole, ruined that movie. I think just the entire thing was garbage.
Itself.
Yeah. There was no coming back from that. Like, I'm pretty sure he's like, there's a line about pulling out the sword, but like they pull out a gun. Like they tried too hard to modernize it, and it just didn't work.
Yep. You need a top off?
Yep. What was that? Storage Wars?
Yep. What a shit show. All right. So
Brandy with her big fake titties.
Another legend. Hey, I like Brandy and what was his name?
Jared.
I like them.
They hated each other.
They were awesome.
They hate each other.
Anyway, amethyst.
Yes.
The birthstone of February. Supposedly, St. Valentine wore a purple amethyst ring.
Did he now?
Yes, and this was typically worn by Christian bishops with an image of Cupid engraved on it. Little strange to me that a Christian bishop would have a Roman god symbol on a ring, but I guess that's the times.
Well, I mean, Roman
Church.
Catholic. Dude.
Yeah, I know, but it's still like it's gods. Then it's not God, so that's a little weird to me.
Cupid wasn't a god, though, was he?
Yeah. Cupid's a god. He's what? Who's his mother?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's all sorts of ancestral shit with Roman gods, but
With all royalty in any capacity. They're all fucking each other.
But yeah, so that doesn't make much sense to me. But when the soldiers would recognize the ring, they would ask St. Valentine to perform a marriage for them. And this could be the reason why the amethyst became the birthstone of February, because there was a thought that it attracted love. Here's a legend that I think is one of the reasons why you just absolutely love Valentine's Day. Because it brings birds into...
I fucking hate birds.
Which, once again, we know that birds aren't real. But...
And if you know anything about me, I hate them. I fucking hate them all. I don't care what size they are.
So did I tell you about the Eagles? Not the football team. The claw in the Eagles the other day? So I found out...
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking about like on the mask or whatever.
No. So I found out the other day that eagles and many other raptors have a ratchet.
Pump the fucking brakes.
Yeah.
Raptors?
That's what they're called.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Why is anybody okay that we live in the same time as these? Fucking shit, that's terrifying. We really call them
No.
Why would I fucking know that? Raptors?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
That's like birds of prey from I think hawks are raptors.
Okay, birds of prey is raptors are fucking dinosaurs.
The Indoraptor.
No.
Yeah, no, they're raptors.
You're fucking joke. Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Hyper carnivorous.
They just eat everything.
They're not just carnivorous. They're hyper carnivorous. Like a fucking hyromartyr.
Yeah. So
that is some shit.
I found out that
fucking hate birds,
raptors, at least eagles, I think other raptors as well, have a ratcheting mechanism in their claws, in their talons.
The terminology just goes from bad to worse.
That is almost like a zip tie. Like when they close their claws around something and fly away with it, to prevent muscle fatigue and them dropping something, their bones actually click closed like a ratchet. And you cannot open it until they release some sort of tendon to unlock it. And this is so if they pick something up off the ground and fly away with it.
Like a built-in trigger finger, basically.
It's a zip tie. It basically zip ties their fingers closed. And they cannot open them until they literally are okay, unlock, and it unlocks it.
But see, everybody wants to talk about pit bulls can lock their jaw. That's 70,000 times more terrifying, and apparently true, because the pit bull thing's not fucking true. Don't buy it, because it ain't fucking true. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's not.
They just have super strong jaws.
They're strong, but they can't lock their jaws. Yeah. They don't fucking. That doesn't happen.
No.
Anyway,
I would have said that this doesn't happen in birds too, but I don't know. Apparently,
so can I sign a petition for?
Oh my God! I almost just took a fucking header.
Yo, you would have spilled all the drinks.
Oh my God! I'm fucking.
What are you doing? Do you need me to adjust that for you while you stay in place?
Don't touch it.
All right. I kind of wish we were on live right now.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out. By the way, we did just try to do a Instagram live.
So the problem is that Instagram live is on Dale's phone, but in order to get both of us in and have it oriented the right way, it would have to be a good while away from us. And if you guys are commenting, then we can't see it. So I'm thinking maybe next episode we pull up your Instagram on my computer, use my webcam, have it here in front of us.
Yeah.
And that way it'll still be wide enough to get the both of us and do it. But we'll just have to figure it out.
We'll give her a shot.
No, I would like to know how I can sign a petition for some sort of legislation to be in effect. They have breed-specific legislation.
Yeah.
Can we ban the fucking birds?
They're not real anyway.
Well, then how do we know that they have these locking mechanisms?
Because it's a mechanical...
Oh, fuck off. Jesus.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, go back to I don't know what episode it was. Our Birds Aren't Real episode.
Aren't real.
And it was fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, so...
Ham sandwiches.
Birds and Valentine's Day. There was thought...
It's a fucking match made in hell.
Fear that if a woman sees a robin flying above her, she would end up marrying a sailor. I don't know. If she sees a
flawless logic.
Yes, if she sees a sparrow flying above her, she'll end up marrying poor, but she'll be happy. If she sees a goldfinch, marrying a millionaire.
Okay.
So that's what they believe. Very strange legend.
Stupid.
Very strange. Don't understand it. What about all the other birds? I don't know. And then in the Middle Ages, people believed that the first unmarried person of the opposite sex that you saw on Valentine's Day would become your spouse.
Dude, in that case, I would have fucking married my brother for fucking 14 years or something. Like, how much sense does that fucking make?
I don't know. Yeah, but that's pretty weird.
Although, I guess in some fucking weird way, people did do that.
Yeah, I guess they did. I don't know. How's your lemon heads?
Fantastic.
Your favorite candy ever.
I love them.
Fucking hate them.
More for me.
So overrated.
They're not overrated. Nobody likes them but me.
No, okay. All right, touche.
If you like lemon heads, you're my people. Let me know.
Comment down below.
Please.
And if you don't like lemon heads, tear her apart and say how disgusting they are.
Yeah, you can roast me as bad as I'm ripping my mouth apart on these right now.
Oh, it's not as bad as eating a whole pack of Sour Patch Kids or something.
Ooh, or like salt and vinegar chips.
Captain
Oh my
Crunch.
God, Gavin Crunch. Yes, dude.
It's like eating sandpaper.
So good.
So some things worth noting here are...
We're done talking about birds?
Do you want to talk about birds more?
No.
Or no?
No, I never want to talk about birds.
Birds are great.
No.
I'm going to buy one. Right here. I'm going to set up its cage right here. No? Not okay with that? I'm doing it. What would you do if next episode to record, you came in here, there was a bird just chilling here? One of them big-ass macaws.
I would shit. I'm telling you right now. I would probably fucking throw up, honestly. I swear to God, if I walked up and hit this top step.
Nervous puke?
And no, I shit when I'm nervous. I don't puke.
Girls don't poop, though.
I'm not a girl.
Oh. That's weird. All right, this is getting weird.
I'm 33. I'm not a girl.
What are you then? What do you identify as then?
A woman.
Oh,
I've given birth to 2 children.
Okay. She's a woman. Independent woman.
Fuck off. No, the whole term girl is creepy, dude. It's weird.
Girl. Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's a
I don't
good
know
one.
why. I'm getting Lynchburg lemonade vibes from it.
Well, I mean, it's got a decent amount of lemon juice.
But it's not whiskey.
Yeah. What did you do? You did the brandy and the...
Whiskey was a substitute you could do, but the brandy and whiskey are totally different. Yeah. All right, so there's some countries that ban the holiday. They are Pakistan, Saudi
and triple
Arabia.
sec has a
Orange.
citrusy taste to it, too. So that's probably where that's coming in.
Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Indonesia all have banned in some way the holiday. Pakistan, in 2016, it was banned in the city of Peshawar. And then in 2017, the Islamabad High Court banned celebrations of it in public places throughout all of Pakistan. And then in 2018, they banned broadcasters and newspapers from airing any Valentine's content whatsoever.
Why?
Because it's against religion. It's against the popular religion. Saudi Arabia, same thing. 2002, the religious police, and yes, that's a thing.
Of course it is.
Yeah, they're like priests with fucking nightsticks and what?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing.
Religious police banned the sale of all Valentine's Day items because it's a Christian holiday. And in 2012, they arrested 140 Muslims for celebrating. Muslims are not allowed, but non-Muslims must celebrate only behind closed doors. Which, isn't this the holiday of love anyway? Shouldn't you kind of be behind closed doors?
Between the sheets, behind the door, baby.
Indonesia, it was all due to conflicts of religious belief, just like the other places. But interestingly, as everywhere, because it's the way that we, the people, are, this ban created a black market.
The fact that you just said "we the people" while
We
talking
the
about
people.
another country is
I don't
hilarious.
give a fuck. Like I said, get on board, world. U.S. is where it's at.
Oh.
What?
I mean, freedom of religion, yes, but the rest of it, we're not really in a good place right now.
Oh no, we're in a pretty shit place. We're a fucking awful place.
So
right
I
now.
don't know that we're in any position.
Only
to
up
be
from here, guys.
leading.
Only up from here.
You know what they say when you hit rock bottom?
Yep. There's one place to
only
go.
go up.
Into the hollow earth.
Yes, we could. Here I thought there was a
Which
bottom.
apparently is where our president's from. He's supposedly a lizard person, right? Isn't there a theory that he's the lizard people?
Biden?
Yeah.
I don't think he was on our list.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to be. I don't know. Lizard person?
I don't know. Speaking of him, though, did you see the picture of Jill Biden and Kamala Harris's husband, like,
No.
kissing all in the mouth at the...
Oh. Ew, weird. No. I don't want to either. Don't show me that. It's disgusting. King Henry VIII.
Yeah.
We talked about my dude King Henry in the Mandela Effect episode, because people thought that Brit's showing me a. Oh my goodness!
Why did it just go away? Frickin'.
I see it. This is who? Jill Biden and.
That's Jill Biden and Kamala Harris's husband.
Oh my goodness!
Weird.
Wow, they really got into it there.
For real. I mean, maybe they both went for each other's cheek and turned too much. I don't fucking know. It does look a little off center to the mouth, so I could be off. I could be wrong, but
I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently, she was asked about it, and she dodged the shit out of the question. It was like not even a no comment. She just straight up was like,
explain
"Whoop."
it. What?
In his eloquent way.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got Harry. Anyway.
Anywho.
So King Henry VIII, we talked about him in the Mandela Effect episode. There was a photo of him.
It was
People
the turkey
think that
leg.
there's a turkey leg in his hand, but it's actually like a handkerchief.
It's a
or
glove.
something. Yeah, glove. That he probably beat his wife with, because that's what he did. But he declared Valentine's Day an official holiday.
He beheaded them.
Yeah, he declared Valentine's Day an official holiday on February 14th, 1537. And that is funny, as I mentioned, because he is famous for having multiple wives and then killing them when they didn't give him a son. Good
And we
dude.
all know now that it wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
The Y chromosome comes
It's
from
nobody's
you guys.
fault. You can't just flick a switch in your sack and be like, oh,
I understand that. But killing the wife for not producing a son, she literally is not the one whose body is in control of producing the son.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's the husband's chromosome. So
I see what you're saying.
he could go out and bang 10 women a day till the end of the fucking year.
Yeah.
If he's not giving the Y chromosome, there's no way to make it. None of those women are what holds the key. So
Gotcha.
his whole mindset was flawed, obviously.
Well, he was fucking couple nuts loose up there.
Couple nuts empty, maybe. Maybe shooting blanks.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, no, because he was getting girls, right? He was getting daughters.
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
I think it's actually hilarious. Not that that's really like a funny thing, but I think it's hilarious that he basically hated women and he just kept having more girls. Like
Look,
karma at its best.
they say God gives you what you need
Right.
when it comes to kids. He was trying to like, dude, fucking
Just-
this is a sign. And homeboy was just not fucking getting it.
No. Nope.
Well, that turkey grease went to his head.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
He was big as shit too, right? Mm-hmm. So depression and suicide on or around Valentine's Day is increased.
Yeah.
That's kind of a given. I mean,
Yeah,
depression
it's
for
usually the highest between November and
with all
February.
the holidays. Yeah.
Between Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
So I have a theory on that. But
So between the seasonal depression and
Right.
then the holiday stuff, it just all
Right.
sort of goes hand in hand.
right. So depression from not having someone or never having someone or losing someone is really what they're saying gets to people. But as you just mentioned, and my thought is this just a seasonal consequence?
I didn't see your note.
People are enduring all winter long. You might have seasonal depression, and then finally you get to this point of February where you kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel of, all right, spring's around the corner. I don't have to deal with this cold, dreary, gray and brown surroundings all the time. And then they're like, no, I can't do it anymore. Like, is it just a coincidence that it's a timing thing?
No. Well, I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. Because if that were the case, I feel like most people, like, in September and October, like, as the weather starts to change and, like, they're like, fuck, now I have to go through another cold season. I can't handle this. I need
but that's
to be
what I'm
outside
saying.
and I need sunlight. And then they just decide. Like, I think that it would be more common end of fall, beginning of winter, by that mentality. People just being like, I can't fucking do this again.
Yeah. Well, see, I guess I was looking at it from the way of, like, people who have this seasonal depression, once fall comes around, they're like, no, this is gonna, like, I can get through it. It's only a few months, and
year.
then it just it's like it beats them down, and then finally, like, February is like, oh my god, I'm sick of the weather. Like, I need sunlight, I need warmth, I need someone to love me, and, like, then everybody's getting all these love letters and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I think there's a big difference between being cooped up indoors when you're alone and you don't have family or a spouse or a significant other or kids or whatever, and then being cooped up in a house like a snow day with your family. You know, there's a really big difference.
Huge difference, yeah.
In what indoors looks like to people who have support and people who don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair. So.
But I do think the seasonal definitely adds to it. I mean, I find myself dragging like crazy in these winter months. Like, it's just so hard to get out of bed and to just do, to just go through the daily shit. It's just like, I don't feel like figuring out what we want for dinner again. I don't feel like packing lunches for the kids again. You just get in a rut.
Yeah.
And just like, I know when spring rolls around and we're just like, oh, let's throw burgers on the grill. Like that.
Let the kids run around outside.
Let them run around outside, throw them on the trampoline for a few minutes, and, like, everybody just go out, do some chalk in the driveway. Like, there's a lot more, options to just, like, get the cabin fever out.
Yeah. Thankfully we are, I mean, I guess I'm blessed that I feel like I don't have that season, and I know a lot of people have this seasonal depression. I don't, like, there's certain aspects of every season that I absolutely love. And, like, I love the warmth of the summer, but in the dead of winter, when it's 10 degrees outside, I'll say to Brit, like, I'm going and sleeping in my tent in the backyard tonight.
Sayonara.
Because I love that stuff.
I will be in the sleep number. I'll set your side, your right side to the same number as mine. I will starfish my ass all the way out, and I'll have both dogs.
Yeah.
And I will be in my fucking glory.
So I don't
shit.
have seasonal depression. I get antsy, I guess, towards the end of some season.
Like, I think you have more of, like, cabin fever than you do. I think it's more just like a fuck. I'm tired of being cooped up.
Yeah.
I just want to go do something.
I'm hitting the point right now with this tease of warm weather coming in every now and then. I'm like, shit, I want to go fishing. Like, I want to get the boys out on the boat. I want to and that's the end of each season is when I start, and then maybe that's why
to the next one,
and maybe that's why I thought, like, the end of the winter season is when people are like, all right, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, and I mean, by the same token, I know that we just joked about this. So, like, every year around the middle of March, we get slammed with a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And it's been, so Dale's sister's birthday is the middle of March, and every year it's okay, we're having, the birthday dinner at this date, this time. And I think for probably the past, like, I want to say like 7 or 8 years, honestly. It's been a long stretch. Yeah. We've had to reschedule it every single year because of snow. And the only year it didn't snow was the year it was on your sister's birthday that the pandemic hit and the whole fucking world shut down. It was on her birthday that weekend. It fell on a Saturday. We were supposed to go over to your parents' house. I remember it so fucking vividly. Like, it was actually really nice that day because it was the day that you and Casey walked down and restocked the creek.
Yeah.
and it was nice out.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, shit, like, we're actually going to get to go, and we're not going to have to reschedule it for once. And then the pandemic hit. But every year we get hit with snow in March. So I wonder if you're onto something with the depression side of things, because, you know, February, you're like, fuck, you know, we have these 4 or 5 days of, like, 50-degree weather. Yeah. But, like, I know we're still going to get slammed with a snowstorm in March. Mm-hmm. Like, we might still get a blizzard. We still might get 3-4 blizzards. Yeah. So I could see that. And then, you know, we do get snow sometimes the beginning of February. Like this time last year, or 2 years ago, we had like 5-6 days straight of snow the first week of February, because it was the week I was home with Owen.
Oh, yeah.
Right after he was born. And
Snowy
it snowed
Owie.
every single day. I called him Snowy Owie for a week. It snowed literally every single day after we brought him, from the day that we arrived home with him.
Yeah.
And it was just nonstop. And I honestly, like, for me, I was happy because I typically have to drive in the snow. Like, my job is considered an essential worker. I don't get time off for snow conditions, which I'm not complaining about in any capacity. My car can handle it. I'm not worried about it. But I don't love driving in it. I mean, and I know that there are other people out there who don't handle it as well, and it does make me anxious. So getting to be home during that time was fantastic. But I could definitely see how that can be a trigger for other people who, you know, maybe didn't have all the same support or would be alone or whatever. So, yeah, I can see that. I can see that being very depressing.
Okay. So, theory time.
My theory is always follow the money.
Yes. So that's the big
money
one.
grab, babe.
That's the big one in this.
I didn't intentionally do the green for this reason, but follow the green.
More ice? Are you good?
Yeah, sure. I'll take an ice cube or two.
A little bit more. This drink's actually really good. I'm enjoying this one.
Enjoying. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's always a money grab. You know, I mean, even to the extent of us with our kids. So we've got 2 boys. They're almost 6 and then 2. And, you know, their classes are having, you know, Valentines giveaway, like their little give outs. And I think it's fucking stupid.
It is stupid.
Sorry,
kids. Y'all are getting...
I don't want a fucking pencil from your kid. I don't want another fucking pencil in this house. We don't need any more candy,
all getting
obviously.
One
all that happens is I
singular
eat it.
nerd, and that's it. The whole class
the whole
is
thing is so fucking stupid. And, like, it's just shit that people are going to throw out. And then, like, your kid feels obligated to keep it because they're like, oh, no, my friend gave that to me. But it's, like, the shitty little piece of paper.
No, they love it. They don't feel obligated. They fucking love the shit.
No, they do. That's what
shit.
I'm saying. Like, they like it. But you're like, it's a fucking sheet of paper where the kid wrote his name backwards. Like, who gives a shit? Throw it out. It's fucking kindling for the fire. That's it. That's what those stupid little Valentine cards are. I hate them. I really do. I'm sorry. If you're somebody that likes them, more power to you, but I don't like them. Yeah. And you don't want your kid to be the shitty kid that doesn't bring in the stuff for the rest of the class, but then gets all the other ones from the class. Like, so, like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You just feel like obligated, and you feel like this, well, everybody does it.
There's always that one parent that just overdoes it.
Like what?
I don't know. There's always one person that you're like, oh shit, that is a pretty sweet little gift. Like, everybody gives pencils or like a lollipop with the little Valentine. But, like, there's always one kid who's like got something decent in there. I guarantee he's gonna come home. One of them's gonna come home with something that's pretty decent in there. Like some cool little fidget popper or something. That instead of like 10 cents a kid, which is what we do because we're cheap as fuck, this person spent like a couple bucks a person.
Owen's class is getting leftover favors from his birthday party.
Yeah. Enjoy them, fuckers.
Look, when you plan for 24 kids to come to your kid's birthday party and the night before, morning of, 14 of them decide that they're not coming, and your kid's daycare class has 12 children in it, those extra 14, bye.
Toodles.
Daycare favors. Goodbye.
Oh, toodles. It was a Mickey themed party.
It was a Mickey themed birthday party. Oh, toodles.
Oh, toodles.
Yeah, so those are going to the other kids.
Yeah. So
I'm not fucking spending more money on this
off on
shit.
a tangent there, but it's a money grab. This is 1,000,000%. I fucking hate this holiday. I've kept my composure this whole episode. I fucking hate this holiday. It is such a Hallmark bullshit holiday.
Agreed.
Made up for men to, and I don't care what anybody says. This is a holiday made up for men to feel obligated to pamper women. What woman buys a man something on Valentine's Day?
Lingerie.
No, because it's not for you. It's for me to feel good about myself.
Fuck no.
No.
I do not feel good in lingerie.
No.
That shit is itchy. It's uncomfortable. It's
Neither
tight.
do I. It goes right up my ass crack. And
that's what I'm saying. No, fuck that. It's not for me. It damn sure ain't for me.
No, but here's it is one. Look. It's so much geared toward women.
Okay.
15% of women admit that they purchase anonymously flowers for themselves and have them sent to their workplace so that people think that somebody sent them flowers.
Why?
Men.
See, like, if you're going to do that, I would rather you send me flowers at work on, like, a fucking random Wednesday just because. Now, again, I don't want flowers. But for me,
I'm not sending you flowers. That's a death sentence for flowers. I like flowers, and that is a death sentence.
They're already cut. They're going to die anyway, stupid.
Die quicker. Just
shut up.
You
Shut up. That's the stupidest thing you ever fucking said. No.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing?
That's the dumbest.
All right.
The dumbest I can currently think of. But I also have ADHD, so I probably can't think of other things at the moment.
Yeah.
No. To me, doing something because everyone else is doing it and because you feel like you should is a shit reason to do something. And if you're going to buy me flowers because John around the corner gave his wife flowers and Dan up the street gave his wife flowers, no. No. I would rather you go to the store to buy fucking ground beef for dinner and be like, oh, there's orange tulips. Those are Brit's favorite flowers. I'm going to grab those because I saw them and I thought of her. That would mean 5 million times more to me. And also tulips are a lot cheaper than roses, FYI. But that would mean so much more to me. Or like you are in the checkout line and you see a box of lemon heads.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, those are her favorite candies. I'm going to grab those.
Yeah.
That would mean so much more to me on a random day than, oh, it's Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day is bullshit.
It's fucking stupid.
I fucking hate this holiday. And so backing up real quick to follow up. I had follow-up from somebody who has been listening, who said that they were very surprised to hear me curse the way that I curse. Because they know me in a very professional setting. So I was like, all right. So you know who you are, most likely. But too fucking bad. Too fucking bad.
Listen, there is the little explicit content disclaimer. Listen at your own discretion, dude.
I hate this holiday.
Or woman, I don't know who you are, but
listen
whatever.
to this shit, okay? So, the companies that profit the most during Valentine's Day. Candy companies.
Obviously.
On Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Make about $1.8 million. Clothing and lingerie companies make about $2.1 million. Greeting card companies, $933 million.
What? Also, greeting cards are stupid expensive.
Greeting cards are stupid. You could have stopped there. All cards are so stupid.
So I do disagree with you on this. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Finish your spiel, and then we'll get into that.
Okay. Jewelry industry, $3.9 billion.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, a jewelry is going to cost significantly more than a greeting card. Plus, you know how many people fucking get engaged around Valentine's Day?
Flower companies, which is the first one that would pop in my head, I guess.
I would think candy first. But.
So pricing is up 50 to 80% higher on Valentine's Day and around Valentine's Day than any other time of the year. Typically, they rack up more than...
supply and demand.
Listen to this. Typically, they rack up more than $1 million per day leading up to big events like Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. $1 million per day. So it's estimated that this year consumers are going to spend over $20.7 billion on Valentine's Day. So just to explain, okay, so
that's total flowers, jewelry, cards, candy, everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cumulative.
Just to go over the difference between million and billion. And we've talked about this before. Oh, dude,
this shit blew my fucking mind.
This is what really put it into perspective for me. Because it's only a few zeros on paper. It doesn't seem like it's much.
Well, because like $1 million sounds like a lot, and $1 billion is like a lot too. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like to me, anything over $1 million is just like icing on the cake.
Right.
It's just extra.
1 million seconds. So break it down into time. 1 million seconds is 11.5 days worth of seconds.
Okay.
Okay. 11.5 days.
Right.
Less than 2 weeks of days. 1 billion seconds is 31.5 years. Mm-hmm. That is a huge difference.
Yep.
Fucking outrageous.
Yeah, so then you convert that to dollars instead of seconds, and that's the difference you're looking at in the amount of money.
That's why you see
they rake in this bullshit.
That's why you see billionaires like donating $500 million a year, because that's literally like they wipe their ass with that.
Right. Because they can.
Fucking outrageous.
So I love homemade cards. Like a piece of construction paper. And like, I don't care if you're an adult or a kid. Like, if you're going to make me a card, I would...
that's sweet.
I would much rather that. And I don't care what it says. I just... The idea that you took 2 minutes out of your day to think of me and do something nice, it means so much more. Because honestly, either way, it's probably going to go in the trash. So I would rather you do it on a piece of construction paper than on a card. Like, so whenever we get a card for anything... Now, we don't usually buy each other cards for anything because it's fucking stupid. We just don't. It's not our thing. It never has been. No. And we're on the same page there. That's totally cool. But the one time that I always provide a card is birthday parties. Because I don't give a shit. You can disagree with me all you want. But as a mom who gives thank you cards, when my kid opens a gift at a birthday party, I take that card. Oh, little Johnny gave you the Lego set.
That's fine.
I write in the card, Lego set. I like to know what came from who so that when I do my thank yous, I can make it I can make it personalized.
That's fine.
And I want to make sure that we're able to, even if we don't do thank you cards, like we know who did what, if something goes wrong. That's fine. If I need to return something. That is the only time that I'm adamant about getting a card. You know, like your sister's birthdays, if we get them a little gift, I like to get them a little card from the kids. But I always go to the dollar store. Dollar Tree has cards, two for $1.
I love seeing...
There is absolutely no fucking reason to spend $14 on a fucking card from Hallmark.
I love seeing cards. That's usually the first thing I do. When I get a card, is flip them over and see how much it says on the back. Because if that card says $7.95, you are a fucking idiot.
I got one that was $12.95 at Christmas.
Like, give me $12.
Right?
I'll go buy a couple coffees, and I'll be happy with it.
You can donate it to the buy us a coffee link.
Why spend $12 on a piece of paper? Like, all right. The other thing I have against cards,
it has nice sentiment and all that, but like it's not what you said.
In my opinion, it doesn't. It's stupid because you are paying for somebody else's words. It's stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people just aren't good at communicating. Like, oh yeah, this is how I feel. I just didn't know how to say it. I don't disagree with that. No. I think that it's sweet if you can't get there yourself, or like if you're new in a relationship and you're not really sure how to. I don't know.
No, I
don't hate cards. I really don't hate them.
I think they're the biggest.
I just think I think they can be very wasteful, and I think, like you said,
save the sea turtles. Don't buy cards. Is that a thing?
No.
That's not a thing.
No.
Save the forest. Save the forest. Don't buy cards.
I think they're mostly cardboard and like.
What's cardboard made of?
I know, but I'm saying that doesn't have anything to do with sea turtles.
Yeah. Just always save the sea turtles.
They're so cute.
They're fucking huge.
I love them. I
Crush.
can't comprehend how they can fucking float. They look like they should just sink to the bottom.
They do.
I love them. Also whales. They look like they should just sink. But they're so blubber. Bloop.
Bloop, bloop. I feel like I should sink, but I do. I can't float.
You do sink.
I don't.
Not me.
I shrinked.
I don't sink.
No. I sink. I swim
I've
like a brick.
I've got
I'm a good swimmer. I just
I've
can't.
got a built-in flotation device.
I can't float. What's that?
Fuck off.
What?
What?
That's all I got on this. You got any additional stuff on Valentine's Day?
No, it's all bullshit. It's
Happy
all about
Valentine's
money.
Day,
Happy Valentine's
everybody.
Day.
Great holiday. Go buy yourself a bouquet of flowers.
Although you did like ask me to be your girlfriend a couple of days before Valentine's Day, and
before Valentine's Day.
only because the opportunity was there.
Yeah.
But you told me that you were gonna wait for Valentine's Day.
Did I? I said that?
You did.
Maybe I was lying. I don't know. There was a point in time I believed in Valentine's Day before I understood the quality of $1 and fucking wasting it on flowers that are gonna die.
You believed in Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I feel like I probably did.
Ew.
I remember filling out Valentine's cards.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did, honestly. I think I like brought stuff
Even
into
up into
school.
high school, actually, because
I think I brought stuff into school like for my class and shit because everybody did, and there was like candygrams and stuff and all that garbage. But like, I don't remember. I really don't remember like getting like specific Valentine's gifts or like ever really like celebrating Valentine's Day with anybody I was dating or anything. I don't remember it ever really being a thing.
I remember my first girlfriend ever. For Valentine's Day, I bought her NSYNC dolls.
Yo, them bitches were expensive. The fucking Barbies?
I don't know if they were Barbies. They were NSYNC dolls, though.
Were they like Barbie sized?
I guess, yeah.
All of them?
A couple of them. I don't know which ones they were, but yeah, I remember.
You fucking... They were expensive.
Were they?
Yes.
I don't know.
I won a set of those at a block party. Stuck my,
Maybe, you know what?
ticket raffle in a fucking basket, and then I won them.
It was the penny
it was
party.
the penny party.
Yeah.
I did hear this story.
Yeah, penny
okay,
party.
I did hear this story. Okay, all right, you get a buy then. Because
Penny party
that
was
shit
cool. Yeah.
was like, I was like, you never fucking spent that amount on me on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Oh, bullshit, I didn't spend that on you on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
We've never celebrated Valentine's Day.
I guess not.
No.
No?
Never.
No jewelry?
On Valentine's?
Yeah. I feel like the first one I probably did. No? Or
No.
second one, I guess, probably did. No?
No. No, you got me a necklace for my graduation. You got me a ring.
Here we go with the list.
No, I'm just trying to remember. You got me my Claudia ring for my birthday. My engagement ring. We didn't get engaged around Valentine's Day, so that wasn't related. But
April
no.
13.
Yep. We've been together 13 years.
Yeah.
No, we just never did. And I think, honestly, up front, when we first started dating, or potentially even before we were actually dating, back when we were just friends, I probably told you how much I hate Valentine's Day and how much it meant nothing to me. Like, I just don't... Like I said, to me, it's more... I like the... I like the thought. And, like, oh, there were roses in the store next to this teddy bear, next to this chocolate. Like, there's zero thought and effort put into that. Like, it's just...
Kind of like a card with somebody else's words in it.
No, that's... Shut up. That's not the same. It's really not. I will make you a card for your birthday this year, okay?
You usually do. You don't usually... Like, even if you buy one, you write usually something really nice in it.
I do, yeah.
So...
I don't usually get, like, a totally blank one, but I do get one that's, like, shorter. I don't like the ones that are, like, overly...
I still have them.
Overly somebody else's words. Yeah. And then I'll usually use, like, the blank inside portion to write my feelings.
I'll read you some of her stuff. That she... No,
Don't.
I won't.
Oh, God. I will fucking
I got
die.
them all over in the house.
I will... I will melt into a fucking puddle and just sink into the ground, into the hollow earth. No fucking way. Don't do
I do
that.
have some of this, even like their some post-it notes that you wrote me. I have hanging inside my mirror and
I
shit.
saw them. I'm surprised they're still stuck there. I thought for sure they would have fallen by now.
Me too. It's kind of just a test of time
Right?
now at this point.
Seems like a barometer of how
Yeah.
gross our bathroom is. No, I'm actually so they're hanging on the inside of his like vanity mirror in our sink in our bathroom.
Yeah.
And like our bathroom does get like kind of
Steamy.
Ugh.
Gets moist in there.
Ugh. Oh, I hate you. Oh, no, our exhaust fan doesn't work that great. So the whatever, it doesn't, everything gets like steamy and foggy and gross. But I thought that like the stickiness on the back of the Post-it would have gone away by now. Those have been up probably like 2 years.
They're like, yeah. It's like super glued up there.
I think it was our anniversary the year that Owen was born that I wrote those.
Maybe, I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, we've officially been together 13 years.
Damn.
As of this recording, while we're recording this.
Oh yeah, officially today.
Today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So cheers to us.
Hey.
Cheers to us.
Actually, probably like right around this time too, because we were in the middle of like a 20-something inch snowstorm. You had your Jeep.
Drove home my Jeep
You
Wrangler.
drove home back up Busselton Avenue in the
Fucking
Jeep
loved
Wrangler
it.
in 2 feet of snow.
It was a fun ass ride.
Fresh ass powder too.
Yep.
That was some like fluffy snow.
I miss my Jeep.
That was the day that
If anyone wants to donate a Jeep to me.
that shitty ass little pickup had the tow on the front and came down my parents' street and hit my car, and then the door wouldn't work.
Yep.
I had a Dukes of Hazzard my ass into the car. That was a lot of fun. Good times.
Good times. Good times.
So hopefully our year 13 here is not unlucky for us.
No, it won't be. It'll be a good one. It's going to be a good year.
I hope so.
Yeah, it'll be a good year.
We'll see.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
That's all I got too.
All right, everybody.
Fuck Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck y'all.
No.
To everybody on Valentine's
Yes.
Day. It is a holiday of love. We love you. Thank you for listening.
Yep. And may you be with the people you love.
Yes. May you love those around you, treat each other nicely, and
Be good or be good at it, baby.